The second keynote, point 4 low symbolism, represents the idea of evolution, transformation, and reaching the next level of human performance. In today's fast-paced, high-pressure world, staying at version 1.0, the default version of ourselves, is no longer enough. The point 4 low in Adrenaline 4.0 as a symbolic upgrading, not just your habits, but your entire mindset, discipline, and identity. Just like software evolves to become faster, smarter, and more efficient, so must we. 4.0 you is the version of you that's sharpened by experience, empowered resilience, and driven by purpose. It means stepping beyond average and pushing into greatness. This version doesn't wait for perfect conditions, it creates them. It doesn't seek validation, it earns respect through action. When you live a 4 opting to life, you're leading it. Every challenge becomes an opportunity, every failure a lesson, every moment a chance to rise. The 4.0 version of you is laser-focused, relentless, and fully awake. It's not a dream, it's a decision. A choice to stop repeating old cycles and start building a new standard for yourself and everyone watching. 4.0 is not just an upgrade, it's a revolution from within. When life puts you under pressure, most people think it's a curse, but in reality, it's a hidden blessing. Pressure has a way of stripping away comfort, excuses, and hesitation, leaving behind only raw potential. It forces you to dig deeper, to access a part of yourself you wouldn't normally touch in calm moments. Imagine an athlete standing at the final second of a game, or a student facing an exam that will define their future, or an entrepreneur on the edge of losing everything. In those moments, the weight feels unbearable. Yet that very weight is what reveals strength. Pressure does not come to crush you. It comes to show you that you can carry more than you ever imagined. Under pressure, your heart beats faster, your focus sharpens, and your energy rises. That is your body preparing you for greatness. The truth is, comfort never creates growth. It's pressure that builds diamonds. Pressure turns average into extraordinary, and pressure that transforms potential into victory. If you can stop running from it, and instead embrace it, every moment of pressure becomes a chance to unlock the strongest, boldest, and most unstoppable version of yourself. The third keynote, fight or flight success, comes to those who choose to fight, not flee, speaks to one of the most primal responses in human nature. When faced with adversity, the body and mind give us two choices: run away from the challenge or confront it head-on. The instinct to flee may feel safer, but it robs us of growth, strength, and victory. Every great success story in history is built on the decision to fight through fear, doubt, and resistance rather than escape from it. Choosing to fight doesn't always mean a physical battle. It means showing up when it's hard, pushing forward when the odds are against you, and refusing to quit when failure seems inevitable. It's about standing tall in the face of fear and turning adversity into opportunity. Those who flee remain where they started, but those who fight carve a new path for themselves. The difference between mediocrity and greatness is this decision. When you choose to fight, you unlock a version of yourself you never knew existed. A stronger, braver, unstoppable force. Success doesn't reward the ones who run. It crowns the warriors who stay in the arena. Resilience under fire means discovering who you truly are when the world seems to be collapsing around you. It's easy to be confident when everything is going right, when the road is smooth and the sun is shining. But real strength doesn't reveal itself in comfort. It's revealed when life puts you in the heat of the storm. Adversity has a way of stripping away excuses and forcing you to face the raw version of yourself. In those moments, you either break under the weight or rise with a power you didn't know you had. Every obstacle, every setback, every crushing failure is a test of resilience. Fire burns, but it also forges steel. And so it is with you. When pressure builds and fear surrounds you, resilience is the choice to keep moving forward, no matter how small the step. It is refusing to give in when everything tells you to quit. Greatness is never created in moments of ease. It's born in struggle, sharpened in pain, and solidified in the refusal to surrender. To be resilient under fire is to say, this moment will not define my end, it will define my strength. Pushing beyond limits is about discovering that the barriers we believe exist are often illusions built by fear, doubt, and habit. The truth is, the human body and mind are capable of far more than you usually demand of them. Think about the times when you felt you had nothing left, when your energy, your strength, or your willpower seemed drained. Yet somehow, when the situation demanded it, you kept going. That was not luck. That was proof of untapped potential waiting to be unlocked. When adrenaline kicks in, it silences hesitation and forces you to reach into reserves you didn't know you had. But it doesn't only happen in extreme situations. It can happen every day if you choose to push yourself just a little further. The extra mile you run, the extra hour you work, the extra effort you give, all build a new standard of what's possible for you. Limits are not permanent boundaries. They are checkpoints asking you're willing to go further. Each time you break through, you expand what you believe you're capable of till one day you realize the only limit was the one you placed on yourself. The power of now is the heartbeat of adrenaline. When you are fully present, your senses sharpen, your mind clears, and every ounce of your energy is channeled into this exact moment. Too often, we are trapped between the regrets of yesterday and the worries of tomorrow. And in that tension, we lose the only space where life truly happens, the present. Adrenaline thrives here, in the now, because it is born from urgency, from action, from the demand to rise when it matters most. Think about the times when you faced a sudden challenge. Your pulse quickened, your focus narrowed, and the noise of the world faded away. That was adrenaline anchoring you in the moment. It doesn't care about the failures behind you or the fears ahead of you. It only asks, what will you do right now? The most powerful breakthroughs don't happen in some distant future. They happen when you seize the present with everything you've got. Adrenaline is not about waiting. It is about moving. It is the voice that says, stop hesitating, stop delaying, stop dreaming without doing. Step into the now. Add to the present will carry you toward victory. Fear is often painted as the enemy, something to avoid, something to silence. But the truth is, fear is not your enemy. It is your ally. When fear rises inside you, it is a signal that you are stepping into territory that matters, a place where growth is waiting. Fear heightens your senses, sharpens your instincts, and awakens the part of you that is most alive. Think about the moments in life when you felt fear the strongest. Stepping onto a stage, before making a big decision, before facing a challenge that seemed too big to handle. In those moments, your heart raced and your breath quickened. But hidden inside that fear was power. If you let fear paralyze you, it will chain you to comfort and mediocrity. But if you accept fear as fuel, it becomes adrenaline, a force that pushes you to act with clarity and courage. The most successful people are not fearless. They are those who learn to turn fear into fire. Every time you feel fear, smile, because it means you are exactly right. You should be on the edge of growth, ready to rise, ready to conquer. The warrior spirit is not about battles fought with swords or shields. It is about the fight you carry inside yourself every single day. Life will throw challenges at you, some expected, many unexpected. These challenges are not signs of your weakness, but invitations to awaken the warrior within. Every obstacle is a battlefield. Not always against others, but against fear, doubt, and hesitation. And in these moments, adrenaline becomes your greatest weapon. It sharpens instincts, quickens your reactions, and fuels the courage you need to step forward. The warrior spirit means refusing to surrender when life feels overwhelming. It is choosing to fight even when retreat feels easier. It is standing tall in the face of adversity, knowing that your true strength is revealed under pressure. Every time you conquer fear, every time you refuse to quit, you win a battle in your personal war for greatness. The warrior spirit is not about being fearless. It is about acting despite fear. It is about embracing adrenaline not as panic, but as power. Carry that spirit with you, and every obstacle becomes not an end, but the beginning of a new victory.